Guess who's back?
You're now listening to Unapologetic, the podcast, with your two hosts, Trey and Reg, discussing any and everything unfiltered.
What up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. Welcome back to another episode of Unapologetic Podcast. The boys in the building. We together.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Long time coming.
Yes, sir.
Indeed. I'm not even gonna ask you how you doing, so I already know, but I don't know. You might want to tell the people. Again, you might not. Who gives a fuck if they, they know or not. But
I'm good. First off, man.
Welcome you to the crib, dog.
I appreciate it.
I'm glad you're here, dog.
Yeah.
Been cool, man. Been a good couple of days.
I've been working like hell,
But you know how that go.
Yeah.
But other than that, man, I've been pretty good, dog. Just gearing up for Christmas.
Okay.
Countdown to when my babies will be here with me, man. And other than that, dog, same old thing, man, for me.
Same for me. And of course, traveling. I told you about a couple minutes ago, I broke down. Got that motherfucking that Barbie dream house.
As I knew you would.
I told everybody said that shit. Luna got a grip on me though. That's my girl. That's my baby.
That's normal for it's your first grandbaby. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We wait till Luca gets in them pockets.
Yeah.
Don't worry, and he starts to like some of the things.
Yeah.
Pop like.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. It might be a little different. I don't know. It might, maybe because Luna, stayed with me her first 2 or 3 years ago. She was actually like living in the house.
That's real.
So it might be a little different because that girl got my heart, man. But you seen her, you seen me around, So yeah, she's a good kid. She's boy.
She's a good kid.
But outside of that, man, I'm good, man. We had a good time last night. We got to try some new shit out.
Off the humbug. We talking shit. Who in your car?
Yeah. We went to a Georgetown Hoyas game. Yeah, I know, right? Y'all probably scratching your head. But yeah, we went to a Georgetown Hoyas game. They played Coppin State. We actually sat in the suite.
Yeah.
Had it to ourselves.
Yeah.
And spent less than motherfucking $30.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Right. We spent more on food and drinks than we did the damn suite, which is crazy.
God, don't even get me talking about that shit. They want you to sell your soul fucking cocktail on that motherfucker, man. Whatever.
And the price I told you wasn't the actual price because I added tip in there and I didn't know. I thought that shit was with the tip. But no, that shit came out 90 something. Yeah.
For 2 doubles.
Yeah.
The world we live in, man.
Yeah.
All we did was pay. All we did was pay for Jordan Poole.
Yeah. Probably. Him and Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah.
So appreciate it, guys. Fuck off.
Absolutely. Yeah, but it was a good experience. I liked it. I enjoyed it. And it gives, like you said, it gives me as well ideas for some some future shit to look into.
Absolutely.
To where if that's something you want to do, because
I was scrolling earlier on there, man, and seeing what was up and coming. Of course, the ACC stuff tournament. That's what I was looking at.
Right.
Of course, that stuff is unavailable.
Yeah. Go figure. The Jumpman Invitational unavailable. So, yeah.
All right.
Mike got that shit sold out. Probably.
Big money will be in the building. For sure.
Yeah. But it's something to look into. I mean, if y'all have never done it, y'all gotta look into it. Like it's an experience. Oh, I would definitely do it, man. Fuck it, man. Let's down some motherfucking sports. We the basketball team, I guess they was doing finals this week, so they didn't actually play no game. No basketball, no football. I'm pretty sure you probably don't want to talk about the Panthers, do you?
Absolutely not.
Okay. 49ers, we had a predictable win over the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Good game. I liked it. I like the direction we're heading there.
Okay. Me too.
The shocker, I guess, was the way the Cowboys beat the Eagles. NFC is going to be very interesting come playoff time to me between those top three teams, because two of those teams got to see each other.
Guaranteed.
Two of the three, whether it's Cowboys and Niners and Philly, Cowboys and Philly. Somebody.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
So somebody, and I think is making out, got the makers of being a good game. Because I don't think Philly gets beat like that again by either team, by the Cowboys or the 49ers.
No, I agree.
So
I agree.
But the AFC ain't, I don't think it's too far behind either. But I don't know, man. Tell me your thoughts about Baltimore real quick.
Baltimore to me is a scary team, man. I feel like, I guess you could say that for any team. Once they get going, then you're in trouble. But I like the way that they're winning, and they're getting the wins that they're getting. I mean, they dropped. Who did they get beat by last week? Cleveland, or was it week before last?
No, they won, right?
Did they win?
Yeah. Miami lost, but Baltimore, they went to overtime. Baltimore won in overtime, punt return against the Rams.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I mean before that, the week before that. Was that what it was? Or was it maybe
they last loss is probably to the Browns, I think.
Right, and that was the last time we saw Deshaun Watson, correct?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, cool. So I think they are a scary team, and the way they're rallying, and their wins, that game versus LA was pretty big, right? That was pretty big. That was a great win for them. Look, Lamar Jackson's hungry. He wants to show people that he is him dunking. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful with a guy like that, man, and he's figuring it out, man. Obviously, he's always going to be a threat with his legs,
right?
But now that he's really got some zip on that ball, man.
He does,
really. So that's scary, man. Something to look out for, especially if healthy. Outside of Mark Andrews.
When I look at the AFC teams, I struggle with trying to think of a team that has the defensive front in the AFC that can contain him. Obviously, with the NFC, I look at, of course, the 49ers, the Cowboys, and to an extent, not from what we've seen the last, 2 weeks from the Eagles, but the Eagles. But I like I said, when I look at some of these AFC teams, I don't know. I've searched for teams that can actually contain him, keep him, in within that pocket, not let him get to the edges.
Well, for an entire game, that's impossible.
Yeah, for any team, yeah,
for anybody. But I get what you're saying. I don't know if there's one that can do it either, though. Honestly, I think.
Let's talk Drake May real quick.
Okay, let's do it.
Apparently, why are UNC fans like that? Like
what?
And honestly, I haven't seen it, but from what I'm looking at blogs, people are like, our fan base can be some of the worst because the way we turn on players, and they're saying that people are actually turning on Drake May because he is deciding not to play in the bowl game. I haven't seen it. Maybe you have, but I've heard. But I mean, it's nothing new because we players have turned on, not players, but fans turned on Kobe White when he decided to leave. Of course, we know how they did Caleb Love last year.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that was a bit different. I think people knew it was time for him to go, but that's another story. We don't have to go down that rabbit hole. But go ahead.
But I haven't seen it, but I think we talked about this. I said he's well within his right. I said honestly, I don't think he should play another game for us. I don't think he should have came back in that NC State game.
Agreed. Look, man, people are fans, dog, and it's okay. They can, it's not far fetched to believe that passionate fans or whatnot are going to feel a way about him going into the league. And man, he's done all he could for Carolina, man.
Right.
Certain games. I mean, no matter what, certain games, he looked a little lackadaisical, right? But what player doesn't? I think the ceiling was set so high coming off of last year, coming into this year, right? The expectation was for us to do what we haven't done in quite some time, and that's win the ACC. So with that not happening, now it's like, all right, for some people, they're probably like, fuck off. This young man is a very, very skilled player, very talented, bleeds Carolina blue. I mean, most people tend to forget that, he was supposed to go to Alabama and turned him down. So, he's done everything that we've asked of him, man, and more. Who knew that he was going to be the type of player that he was? Right. So hats off to Drake May for, 3 good years, 3 solid years, and he's going to go on and do bigger and better things, dog, and probably be the number 1 overall pick in my eyes. And I'm sure you'll get to that here shortly.
Yeah. Actually, you can roll right into that.
Thank you, sir. Which leads us into something that really grinds my fucking gears, and the talk that the young man out in Southern California, what's his name, Caleb Williams, is light years ahead of Drake May in the race for the number 1 spot in the upcoming 2024 NFL draft.
So you've heard it too?
Yes, I've heard it. I've seen it. It makes my ears bleed. Look, it's Caleb Williams, won the Heisman last year, good dude, right? Can ball, a gunslinger for real, can ball. But to say that he is light years ahead of Drake May is by far the dumbest shit that I've heard in college football this year. It sucks. It's sad, and all because people don't tune into UNC football, right? I mean, that's the exposure. Maybe that's what it has to be, right? Exposure. So it's fucking whack. Whatever.
Is Caleb Williams a generational talent to you at quarterback?
When you say generational, are we talking amongst like Lamar Jackson was at Louisville? Are we talking like, what are we talking about here?
That's what they're labeling him as. Like this is like once, but I feel like they've been saying that about quarterbacks every other year. But far as in him, he's on that level to where he is he will be a franchise quarterback for any team. But and that's what they're saying now. I just saw something earlier from someone else that said there's 5 teams that if they had the chance to get Drake, that they would just about trade anybody on their roster.
I believe that.
But back to Caleb Williams. Yeah. The comparisons are Brady-like, Rodgers-like, with a touch of Russell Wilson. I saw all that shit today.
So listen, man, like the boy can play. He's nice, man. He has all the intangibles, right, that you want a quarterback. I mean, when you say it like that, like he has a little bit, he has flashes, or I think I was saying that last year, man. He has that Aaron Rodgers gunslinger mentality. Definitely has the arm. He can get it out there. That's who he reminds me of. Honestly, Aaron Rodgers, and if he plays anything close to Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, I think he'll be just fine.
Yeah.
But again, to say that he's just like, light years ahead of Drake May, and that people or there's teams out there that will look at him and just be like, yeah, nah, Drake, like beat feet. I think that's a bit much. I think it's stupid. Just put on the tape, man.
Yeah, that's it. I mean,
Put on the tape.
Don't lie. Film don't lie.
Tape on.
Comparison for Drake May was Josh Allen. That's what I saw.
That's a fair assessment.
Josh Allen, big quarterback, big arm, likes to run through tackles.
Yeah.
Which that was one thing I wasn't particularly a fan of at all.
But he's a football player.
Right.
Right? Like he's a football player and shit.
Especially being that he was the engine and everything that made because yeah, he learned how to slide or take slides, so that worked out to be good.
Business decision.
Yeah. I don't know what anything else about Tar Heels you want to talk about?
Big game Saturday.
Big game Saturday.
Huge game Saturday. What are your thoughts?
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't paid that much attention to Kentucky this year.
Okay.
Outside of the Kansas game. I do know they got a pretty good backcourt. Not quite Fox and Monk, but that's what their comparisons are.
Pretty good.
Right now, that's all I know. I think me not hearing that much about the front court, that might be a big plus for us.
Right.
And I feel like if Baycott can give us, 3/4 of what, he's capable of giving, and Ingram just be the consistent guy that he's been, I feel pretty good.
Okay. I think we'll be just fine. The question came to me about their front court as well.
Who's ours or
theirs?
Okay,
Kentucky's. And we may how we may excel when it comes down to getting our rocks off in the paint, right? But as you said, like that guard play, that's a concern for me as well.
Last time they had guard play like that,
yeah,
motherfuckers lit us up in the regular season.
Yeah, that's a concern for me. So I don't know what that looks like, but RJ's playing lights out right now. Cadeau's getting better every game. I told you last night that I feel like this is the type of game that Cadeau, really, really, really shines in, man. And I hope that that's the case.
Okay.
Come Saturday.
Real quick about RJ, you think he'll be league ready after this year, or he comes back for a 5th year? Is he eligible for a 5th year? When is that shit over with?
I don't know, bro.
Because it was all about COVID, right? COVID years,
right? So I mean, does he not want to be able to use a COVID year? Will he not be able to? I don't know.
Was he in college when COVID happened?
Because he's a senior.
Yeah, he's a senior. Correct. He might have one more year, I guess.
Well, I think that he definitely will move on. Playing the way he plays now, I think he'll move on.
Do the NBA want him though?
We'll see.
That's the question. I think he could go. I don't know where.
I mean, shit.
But
hey, look, Trae Young did it.
The thing is, the league tends to lean more to youth, even though he's young. But your lower classmen,
right?
Like your upperclassmen is really not.
It's some tread on it's like tread on those tires.
Yeah.
All right.
Who was the last upperclassman you off the top of your head? I can't remember. Not just for us, just in general, upperclassmen.
That went in the NBA and shine.
That got picked high. That came out. I can't remember.
Well, I don't know if I believe he'll be a high pick. I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't give a shit. What is
shit? Even let's shine. I still. Wow.
Yeah. No. Doubtful.
Oh well. Ohtani. He got the bag and deferred 680.
Playing a long game. Playing a long game. Shout out to him for that. That lets you know that the man's bag right now is out of control. For him to take $2 million for the next 20 years or next 10 years, $2 million a year.
So I think his deferment pushes it out to he will be getting paid until
he's 50.
2040,
something like that. 2043 or something like that.
Okay.
Wait, until he's 50 years old.
And what does that break down to do? $2 million a year? Is that how it? Is that what they're doing?
Well, he's going to get paid $2 million annually. I don't know if that, like, I don't have a calculator.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I thought they said, but yeah, I don't know.
Either way,
Jesus
he
Christ.
did the right thing by not stinging. Well, I don't know if he did the right thing, but I think it was a noble thing, not stinging them and against their salary cap, and now they can go out and add around them some pieces around them, man. You know, that saves them what, $25 million in the cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what they do.
Give me all mine.
Yeah.
Give me all mine. Nigga, to me, that's like the lottery. Them niggas say, hey, you hit the lottery for 80 million. We give you 80 minus the tax or whatever right now, or we can prorate it and give you blah 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 over the years. Give me my shit now.
Yeah, I want mine.
Yeah.
I don't got time.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't got time. I don't have time. Fuck it. I want my shit now.
I don't got time.
It's my money and I want it now.
Facts.
Just like that commercial. It's my money and I want it now. Like, yeah, give me all that shit. Fuck that.
Facts.
We was in the bar last night and that Draymond shit went down. And I saw that shit. I tapped and said, look at this shit.
Man. Look. Okay, so for those who don't know, the Golden State Warriors and the Phoenix Suns played last night. Star forward for the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green, decides that he wants to swing his whole entire body around, as if the guy that was guarding him, who was it?
Yusuf Nurkic.
Swings his entire body around, catching this man with a mean haymaker to the face.
Yeah.
Look, man, something's going on with this guy. You know, maybe he needs to go see a shrink. Maybe he needs to come to Jesus moment. I don't know, meditate, man. I don't know what he needs to do.
I think he's enabled. That's what I think it is.
It was classless. You know, if it's me, we talked about it. If it's me, bro, you got to fucking see me, man.
Fuck the press conferences, all that. I don't have no talking to do.
No, that's it.
Don't ask me about that nigga. Don't ask me about that nigga.
Anytime you ask me about him, say go Warriors, or go Suns, or whoever I play for. Yeah. Yeah, man, something's going on, man. I think he'll get a double fine. I think he'll get a fine and double-digit games for this. I'll say around
as he should.
Anywhere from 7 to 10. I'll say that.
As he should. I'm tired of seeing that nigga and that shit.
Yeah.
Like you said, I couldn't stand for it. We have definitely got to fight.
Yeah.
It might have been a Malice in the Palace type event last night, because I would have it have took everything these motherfuckers had in the arena to keep me off his ass.
Facts.
Because I think at a point in time, man, it just comes down to like your family watching this shit, and this nigga hit you with a haymaker to the side of your face, your family looking, and like his press conference and his explanation of that shit makes no fucking sense
at all.
And that shit, if I'm Nurkic, that shit makes me madder. Because now you talking about, oh, he had his hand, he was tugging on my hip and all this other shit. No, like
he was not.
No, at all.
And that's what I was saying earlier today. I was talking to someone about it. Maybe he got upset from a prior play. I don't know, man.
The next game, it would be one of the it might be in the best interest for coach not to play me that next game.
Yeah.
Or them not to play Draymond or something.
Yeah. Fucking with me. You know how the hockey players when as soon as they drop the puck, they drop the goddamn glove. Yeah. Tip off.
Yeah.
I'm on your ass, boy.
Yeah. Yep. Mean clothesline. I'm hitting them with something. I can't, yeah. I mentioned that Takeoff shit to you last night, and I ain't say too much else about it so we can just talk about it on this podcast. But apparently, there was a woman that accused him of sexual assault, and this is prior to him his untimely death.
Uh-huh.
So of course that case is not going to go anywhere. So now the young lady is looking for his mom to take his place as the defendant.
That's the wildest shit I've ever heard.
Very.
Why is she doing that? She didn't commit any
Pretty sure
crime.
you know why.
I mean,
well.
Yeah, I know why.
Yeah.
Of course I know why. Get it together, lady. Like that's nuts. I knew nothing about this.
Me neither. Until I just seen it.
So yeah, lady. I mean, if you know what happened to her, if it's in fact true, my hearts go out to you. But come on, man, you're reaching for his mom.
Absolutely.
His mom. Yeah, okay. Good luck with that.
Nasty game. Very. Listen.
People would do anything for that green.
Yeah, and it's nasty. Very nasty. Ugly. I don't even know like what, but as we said, we know why, because she want that money.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what that number is.
Everybody got a number.
I wonder what that number is. I ran across this young lady on IG, white girl.
Okay.
And she's just going through R&B, rap lyrics, all this shit. And she's just pointing out like pedophilia shit, rape, all this stuff. And I don't know if she's just doing it to do it or doing it to say this is shit we should ban. But this is a MC Lyte song. If you don't, I'll get you to you ain't got to rap the lyrics, but just you can read them all.
Let's see what it says. It may sound nasty and it may sound mean, but I'm into little boys that are about 17. I don't know why, but they put up a fight, and hot damn, that excites the MC Lyte. Cause yo, I love a young buck that give a firm fuck, but once in a while they become love struck. But that's okay though, cause I handle them. I love young boys on the brink of being young men. I mold them, shape them, make them, then I break them. Then I break them in. They get the job done. I make them get the job done. Well, swell, make them kiss and tell all of their friends around the neighborhood. Oh, right. Okay, how old was she at the time?
At the time, MC, they said she was in her late 20s.
Wow, MC Lyte. Okay.
Yeah. That's when they played that lyrics, I was like, whoa, like, and I've heard the song before.
Mm-hmm.
Too young for what? But you know, back then we're thinking about it, and it's like, and we had seen the songs because a lot of things that you listen to now, you might be like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And this is definitely one. I'm like, hold on, what the fuck? Now, had a man had some lyrics like this, especially in this climate.
I mean, if anybody, I don't really got to go down that.
Oh yeah. No, I don't want to go there. I'm not gonna go there.
But
yeah.
I tell you what, that shit is wild.
yeah.
That shit is wild. I mean, what is she calling for? The girl who did it.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I think she's just pointing out lyrics or whatever else. You want to read another one?
I can.
This
Who
is
do we have?
This is LL, Big Old Butt. And I've seen this song. You know, Tina got a big old, yeah.
I went to the high school about 3 o'clock. Okay. Try to catch a cutie ride my jock, my homeboy's Jeep, the system blasting, cold 40 dogs smiling and laughing, girls all over the kind I adore. I felt like a kid in the candy store. That's when I saw her. Her name was Brenda. She had a kind of booty that I always remember. I said to my man, stop the Jeep. She's only 17, but yo, don't sleep. I kicked the bass like an NFL punter and scoped the booty like a big game hunter.
Nasty.
Wow. Okay. I'm not gonna go.
Yeah. Listen, honestly, that shit could probably traumatize and PTSD me because I was a nigga in high school Fort Bragg's around,
Mhm.
and you know what the fuck happened. Like these privates picking up motherfuckers for lunch after school, all that shit, bringing motherfuckers lunch, and us juniors and seniors is like, we can't compete with these niggas.
Right.
But them niggas was just like that. Them niggas at the high schools.
That's wild. I've never thought about going to a high school.
Never, ever, 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 ever,
That's nuts.
ever. But I guess during the time of that song, of course, that's early 90s. Like, imagine how common that shit was, I guess. These motherfuckers just, yeah, she a teenager, she in high school, but she got a fat ass. Nigga, that shit is
That's creepy shit, man.
very, very. Hold on, I got one more I was thinking about.
Didn't mean to do that.
This was next too close, and honestly, you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So this is a damn I guess a low key rapist song, ain't it? Because when I think about the lyrics now when I think about it, I'm like, this nigga was like damn near forcing himself or low key dry raping this girl or dry humping this girl on the dance floor.
Yeah. Because she's definitely saying, get back the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That song a bop though. That shit come on in the club, you be like,
right now, no, I'm playing the lyrics back in my head now.
Mhm.
And the song is like, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if she could tell I'm hard right now.
Well, she says she feels a little poke
Yeah,
coming through.
step back, you're dancing too close.
I feel a little poke.
I feel a little poke coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, on you.
Wow. Okay.
Now, girl, you know. girl, I know you felt it.
Yeah.
Oh. Baby, when we're grinding, I get so excited.
Look, man. It's a few. I mean, it's funny that whomever that was pointed that out. Definitely would be tough in today's society.
Ooh, yeah.
To get a song like that off. That's wild.
Very wild. So I had this discussion. We was talking about this lady told me basically as far as her kids, her son is like six or seven.
Okay.
And he calls her Kia.
Is that her name?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was just, I was curious, and she was like, well, I mean, I don't necessarily think or make him call me mom because, mom and dad is just a title.
That, in my opinion, your kid should call you.
Yeah. But that's more respect.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but I feel that's where it starts, where it comes. And yes, mom and dad is a title, but so being on the objective side, is it a big deal if your kids call you by your first name?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
But what makes it a big deal?
Again, like, it's a good question, Rich.
And I'm just being, because I feel like no, I'm not Reggie.
Yeah, it's just not something that I want to hear coming from my child's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's funny now when my 4-year-old is asked what his dad's name is, and he can tell you, but I'm still daddy though. Like, to him, but he can tell you my name, of course. Yeah, no, I ain't with that, dog.
Me neither. I can't do it. And that's, I feel like she's trying to break me down. Like, well, why though? Why is it such a big deal if they call you dad versus Reggie or whatever else? And I'm like, well, to me, it's more of a respect factor.
Agreed. I'm not with it. My kids ain't calling me by my damn first name. It's over with.
No.
Not never.
No. I don't have time for that. And we're not doing that. Me, my mom, my dad, like, it's a whole hierarchy that we doing this to. And more than likely, adults, I'm introducing them to you as Mr. or Mrs. or whoever else.
Yeah.
Like, so going into that, the way we raising our kids today versus how we were raised. Of course, we got beatings, we got cursed at, we got all that other shit. That stuff, you felt like it molded you and made you to who you're a person, or made you a better adult?
I think it's hard to say. I think it did definitely let me know. It showed me right from wrong.
Yeah.
Right? It gave me perspective on risk and reward for one.
Yeah.
So did it shaped something? I don't know.
Right.
Maybe it did. Maybe it did help me out in some way, shape, or form. Right? Like, teach me if you do this, this could happen. If you touch the stove and that motherfucker is red, you're going to get burned.
What about fear?
Definitely. Yeah, definitely gave me a sort of fear when it came down to it. But also, I think it's a fine line between fearing and respecting when it comes down to parenting. Right. So I ask you, do you feel like there should be some sort of fear amongst children towards their parents?
I do.
Okay.
I do. Because I feel like, I might be wrong, but I feel like when we'll go back to Draymond. I feel like a lot of the things he do is because he's enabled, and he motherfuckers haven't really made him scared to or feel the consequences, repercussions of what his actions are meaning, far as in, like, so for instance, if, and kids are all different. You might have a kid to where you can be like, hey, stop, and they're gonna listen to you. To where the other one, hey, stop, don't do it. You might, hey, you got to raise your voice. So
okay,
you can have the one to where they're not scared to challenge you or do this or do that, because guess what, dad just gonna say, hey, stop. Versus, I might get my ass whooped.
Right.
There's a lot of shit I didn't do because I knew I was gonna get fucked up. When I say fucked up, I was gonna, that belt, I was gonna feel it.
All I have to do is tell for my kids to act right. I have to raise my voice some. But I ask them, I tell them, I instruct them, whatever they're doing, to fix it. Because if they don't, then I will.
Okay. Yeah.
And to this day, like my daughter, when she was coming up, that was my thing for her. Right. And that's all I had to say. And now it's going into Adonis. Adonis does not like the way I fix things. So that, right. But I guess that's a fear.
Yeah, it is. I think absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for the longest, my mom would tell me, hey, go get a switch.
Oh yeah, I heard.
Ooh.
That. My granny used to tell me that.
And I'm thinking I'm about to get ass with him, but I just know, when I give it to her, now she got this switch.
Yeah, now
Now fear, like, yeah, like, so I like, whatever fuck I was doing, I already knew, like, okay, she ain't, you ain't gotta say nothing. Or the look, the parents used to give you that look.
I definitely have a look.
Yeah, me too.
I definitely have a look.
Definitely
have a look.
So, but I think all that is fear, and I don't think is so. That I guess that would be my explanation of why I do think it's okay.
Yeah,
not saying you got to walk around like the big bad wolf in the house, and they know, like, well, dad gonna put me through the wall or put jack me up. Some kids you might do that. I mean, hey, my daughters might be in your chest when you get a little older. You might have to grab him by his collar, like, hey, look.
And I will. I'm sure we'll cross that path. Whenever he feels froggy, he decides to leap.
I mean, Passion tried me before. She tried me. She told I don't know. We was talking about something. She was like, Dad, I just don't feel like talking about it right now. She was like, what? No, who are you talking to? And we gonna talk. No, we not gonna talk about it when you want to talk about it. We gonna talk about it like I'm ready. We gonna talk about it right now. We can figure out what the fuck going on. You know. I went out for lunch today with some friends, and they was talking to me about, the days that, all these days that kids have off and the days that they don't have days off like we used to. Remember we used to get out of school like we probably be out of school by now on Christmas break, right?
Yeah.
Back in the days, yeah. Most of them they getting out like next week. But she was talking about, they now have implemented mental health days for the kids and for parents and high school and all this other shit. I'm like, wow. Mental health days. Sheesh. Go figure. My homegirl, Sharice, I think she said her son had told her she asked him about something, I think, and I could be wrong if she listened. I think he said he had he took a little time off because he needed a mental health break or something like that. That shit was just like the funniest thing to me. He's 9. That's like, I was like, what? But we think about that shit. We like, look, you like, what worries do you have at this age that you're at?
I don't know.
But yeah, like at this age that you're at, what worries do you have?
I have no freaking idea. It makes no sense to me. A mental health break. What does that even mean for? I mean, okay, wait. Let me backtrack.
Maybe a teenager. Well, let's talk about it.
Well, no, I'm going to retract what I was getting ready to say. Like I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole. But I will say, I think we have to normalize that everybody goes through something.
Yeah.
And that everybody goes through some type of issues or some type of, I mean, I don't know if I want to say trauma. But hey, look, man, like it's crazy that he said it.
Right. But like I said, I thought that was the cutest and funniest thing. I was like, damn, like he sound like he's stressed out. Like it's some tough shit going on these days. Like, I don't know, man. Just talking to my girls are big now, and they talk to me all the time about just adulting and like, oh my God, like having to pay bills and Shania is like, well, going to school, not having mom or dad to tell me, hey, you got to be in class at XYZ time. You got to do this, you got to do that, you got to do that. Like, she just like now is realizing like how easy it was, living inside the house, where basically everything is, I'm not gonna say done for you, but you have to do all this on your own now.
Right. Hey, man, what was the saying? You'll see when you get older.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Hey. Hey. So be it. You understand soon enough.
I read this statement. This guy was talking about and it was on not Pinterest but Reddit. Him and his girl, his lady, had been together, I think 2 years, and he gave her access to his account, and something happened between them, and she drained the account. Now, she's wrong, of course. Everybody was saying she's wrong, but they were saying, is she really wrong because he gave her access?
I mean, the right thing to do would not touch something that's not yours, but he gave her the access, so he probably was saying, hey, this is ours. Well, she took it upon herself to get up in there and empty them pockets.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, man. Guard your grill.
Yeah.
If you're not willing to lose it all.
So when I was thinking about that, I'm like, well, I mean, morally wrong. 100%.
Yeah, it's morally wrong. Yeah.
But and obviously there's nothing he could do about it. Go back and like, hey, this young lady, XYZ, well, sir, did you give her access to your account? I did, but you know. Oh my God. Oh. This shit like that gets motherfuckers killed.
Yeah. For sure. Don't play with nobody's money.
I had a homegirl in Miami, and her husband ETS date was before hers. So, and she outranked him too. She said their agreement was for since his ETS date was earlier, he would go ahead and ETS, go to school, and she would go ahead and, you know, hold everything down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Once her ETS date came up, he should be finishing up with school, whatever else, and ready to step out and do his thing, hold everything down so she can get out and go to school. She came home from work one day and the house was completely empty. This is a year after they made that, you know, agreement, whatever else. You know, and basically, like I said, he was living off her. Of course, the money that he was getting was, you know, from the military for school and everything. But long story short, I don't know what happened with them, between them, but he emptied the house out, emptied the bank account out, and that was money that she had saved up on off of deployment. You know how motherfuckers get caked up on deployment.
Yeah.
So he had his mom come help him pack up the U-Haul and get the fuck on. And she was on that like mental break to where she was trying to find a private investigator, looking at, you know, in the office talking about they I think admitted her for a little bit because she was talking about like finding a hitman.
Excuse me?
She was talking about finding a hitman.
That's
I think the nigga took like 32,000. $32,000. Wow. Yes, sir. She don't even fuck with niggas no more now. She don't fuck with niggas. She's married now. She up in this area. Married now. And her wife, I think they did a whatever. I think she got fertilized by however they do that shit. Now, you know, I think they had a baby. Well, she had a baby, so they have a child together. But yeah, she don't fuck with niggas no more. Like that shit completely.
Hey man. It is what it is.
Yeah, true. Moral of the story, hey y'all, don't give people access to your account that you are not willing or think you're ready. But that's just tricky anyway. Whether you get married and think you about to be with this motherfucker for the rest of your life.
Well, that's usually the that's the intent, right?
Yeah. We just gonna have to get a joint account and put money in that shit together.
Yeah, I think that's a safe bet.
Yeah. Motherfuckers will hurt your trust these days, and it might not even be the person that you actually fucking with, but listen to other people's stories. You just be like, oh no, I don't know if I want to do that shit or not. I can't. I don't know. Then motherfuckers say you traumatized. You ain't healed yet.
Right. right.
You ain't healed.
You know, if anything, I might just know exactly what it is that I want and need, or not want and need.
Women be playing mind games.
People play mind games.
Well, yeah, but we gonna go with the women right now. Like one for me was we fucking raw, but I don't got the passcode to your phone.
I've never heard that before. That's wild. What is? I mean, what was the intent behind that? Saying that,
I
like,
guess she wanted the passcode to my phone. Yeah, but
well, obviously, but I'm saying, like, was she saying, like, hey, well, if I'm risking my health on with you by having unprotected sex, then that means I should be able to know everything about you and your phone?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Shit.
Yeah,
that's wild.
Probably thought I was doing some shit.
Well, obviously, I mean, I wasn't gonna state the obvious.
Yeah.
But damn.
It's always a time, like the time or times that I have got caught not doing some shit.
Wait, the times that you've been caught not doing something?
Yeah, well, so, like, let's say I was doing some shit.
Okay.
I don't think, well, outside of one time, I never got caught. It was the times I wasn't, like, it was some old shit that popped up or something.
Oh, you're saying something that you already did and then it sprung up.
Yeah.
Then it came back around.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather get caught with your hand in the cookie jar? Is that what you're saying?
Well, we kind of talked about it last week about beating them allegations. I mean, well, I guess there ain't no statute of limitations on.
Yeah. No, not even. Not even, my dog.
Oh, like, look, that shit was. What are you talking about? That shit happened like 5 months ago.
Yeah, that's. That ain't going. That ain't gonna fly.
I've been good to you. I've been doing my thing since then. Like, I ain't fucked around. I ain't did nothing. Like, what are we talking about? Like, you
it's possible
talking to me about some old shit.
It's possible that it saves you if you've been on the right track. If she believes that.
Yeah, if she believes that.
If she believes that.
I'm bullshit. No, you can't pull that one off because I wouldn't let a motherfucker get that off on me.
Yeah, no. Me neither.
Yeah, it ain't about to go that way. I was telling my homegirl, she was talking about her man, he finally decided, I guess, like, he told her, I'm just gonna get my stuff and leave. It's obvious that you don't love me no more or whatever else, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, well, as a man, like, we tend to try to fight for things. So obviously he was ready to go. But I said the signs probably been there because I have realized that when a woman ain't arguing and fussing and fighting with you, that shit is over anyway. And she like, all right, cool, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you should probably, the signs are like, if she arguing with you, or you done some shit, she arguing, she fussing, she fighting, she still care. Something's still there.
Yeah.
But if she just like, all right, then, I mean, yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying. I think there's some truth behind that, man. I think there's some truth behind that. Any time that a relationship I've ended, or if in a relationship ended, that I was in, that was a big sign, a huge sign. Like, oh, you don't care about this or that, or the nitpicky stuff. Then I'll be like, all right, well, either she's doing her thing, or I'm doing, or she knows that I'm doing mine, or thinks that I'm doing mine. So yeah, man, there's some truth behind that, dog.
Was you able to read the signs then, or you just was taking like you said, like, she probably doing some shit.
Knucklehead, dog. Like, I didn't understand. I didn't know.
Because I think about that shit now. Like, yeah, that motherfucker was. Yeah, she had tapped out by then.
Yeah, tapped out or got her own motion.
So these days, I'm like, yeah, if this motherfucker ain't fighting, ain't trying to put up a fight for this shit, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. I told her, hey, that nigga, because I was like, well, he should have known that anyway. Like, if you was just telling him, yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, she was like, yeah, he told me he should just go ahead and move out because I don't love him no more. I was like, well, shit. If them signs was already there, I mean, I was like, as a man, I realize now that if she ain't arguing, she ain't, and it's bad to say, but you know, fussing about some shit, then as much as I don't like that shit, I would go ahead and think about it. I would go ahead and rather, you know, okay, she's still here. We still arguing, fussing, and fighting about this shit. So it's still a chance.
Yeah.
It's still a chance.
Right.
Now, dog, I need a robe. I gotta get a robe.
Yeah, you know what, man? That was gifted to me, man. Man, I've had that thing since for probably about, what are we in? 23?
Yeah.
I probably had that robe since 2013, 14, something like that, man. It's a lovely robe, man. I love it. I enjoy it.
I posted that shit on Facebook probably 2-3 months ago. I need me a robe. I said people that got robes and wear robes around the house think they better than everybody else. but I'm hating because I want one though. I was like, I need to get a fucking robe.
Man, I don't know if that what type of material that is. Or like I don't know what it's called, but I tell you what, man. I put that motherfucker on, dog. I'm liable to start sweating, bro. That's how warm that bitch is, bro. That's how warm that motherfucker is, bro. Yeah, man.
Oh man, let me see. I know there's some unapologetic truths in here.
Let's get it.
I gotta pick the baby up in a little bit.
Man,
I call her baby, but she ain't no baby. Of course,
excited. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, man. These are copy and paste questions that people sent. Have the majority of your partners been mature enough to where you can cry around them and they not have judgment or place judgment on you? I don't know.
I think the majority of my serious relationships, yes. I think so. If I was to cry around them, I think I could have.
I don't think so.
No?
Nah.
Damn.
Nah, that last motherfucker, I don't think so, for sure.
Really?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, outside of me fucking up and crying for a relationship.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, yeah. I mean that, yes, definitely. But I mean,
what do you mean? Like crying like death in the family, or like what do you mean? Or like now, if you crying because you fucked up, then no.
Yeah, of course they gonna ride with that shit. Yeah,
out of here, dog. Crocodile tears don't live here, dog.
Yeah. Now, outside of like something else, I don't know, man. Maybe, what would be I can't even think of situational instance that I would, I don't know, man.
Death, being irritated at something.
Okay, irritated. You crying?
Yeah. Build up.
Not.
Pause.
Yeah. Probably not. I don't know. Let's she gifted you the best gift you've ever got in the world, and you just was like, you couldn't believe it. You shed some tears.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I don't think nothing wrong with it, but
you think you would be frowned upon by people that you're giving you're showing tears of happiness?
I think there probably was some over think we're supposed to be too masculine.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah. Get better. For somebody that you just fucking, do you feel like, or do they have any right to know what you were doing outside of them? It's easy for me. No.
What do you mean what you're doing outside?
If I'm talking to, entertaining, whatever I'm doing outside of them,
are you having unprotected sex with this person?
With who?
With
any other parties?
You said, yeah, like you said, like, this is what I think. I think that at the end of the day, I think excuse me. I think if you are having unprotected sex with a woman, right? I think the right thing to do is let her know if
you take it down other joints because that may be something that they might not be interested in.
Okay.
In sharing, or being might want to be with one partner, and you're not doing that, and they may want to go, make other arrangements, though.
So if they want to be with one partner, then why are we not in a relationship? Well, partner and relationship are different things, but
well, then that's a whole different question. Because what if you don't? I mean, maybe that's just your cut buddy. You know what I'm saying? Or what they call it now, a cut buddy. That's showing my age. Sneaky link.
Yeah.
And if that's your sneaky link, is somebody that you wanted to be your sneaky link, maybe you don't want her.
True.
You just want that honey bun.
True.
So
I tend not to ask questions I really don't want to know the answer to.
Right, but you're gonna be shocked if you're gonna be shocked if you wake up in the morning, you got some creepy crawlers on you. Some shit ain't right. You're gonna be upset. The first thing you're gonna say is, why the fuck you ain't tell me? And that's on both parties. Why the fuck you ain't tell me? Or why you doing this? Or why you like that's what you're gonna be on. So
we gotta vet better. We gotta vet better.
Hey, listen. I ain't saying that I ain't been guilty of it, because I've been guilty of it, hell. But the right thing to do would be to tell that person, man.
So what if you only having unprotected sex with that person?
There's condoms.
They're not 100%, no.
Okay. No. Still, the right thing to do.
I'm about to ask you a wild question. All right, so at your single phase in life, anytime you took something down, if they wanted to know, was you fucking somebody else?
Fuck no, I didn't tell it.
Should they know?
In my single phase, if it, again, I think it goes back to the protected or unprotected.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Even though condoms don't prevent everything, prevent all disease shit, they're not 100%, right? It is what it is. Like, you should. That's the right thing to do. But realistically, ain't too many niggas doing that shit.
Right. Now, did you want to know?
Yeah.
Did you ask him?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind asking that question. I don't, bro. I never did. If I wanted to know, hey, is somebody else in this honey bun? Yes or no? You know what I'm saying? Because me being the way I was, like, in my mind, I'm like, I want all the girls in the world, but all the girls in the world should just want me and only me. You know what I'm saying? That's right. What I thought.
Yeah,
so of course.
Wishful thinking, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Because I'm the flyest nigga around. All right. Is there a time period in which things should be addressed in a relationship? And if that time period has passed, should that person address it?
So understanding with these time periods, with I don't think that there's a time period, so to speak, right? Like, because you might be triggered by something. Like, maybe it was something that you thought that, you could put on the back burner, or you could just look over, and then you're triggered, and now you want to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Of course, the other party is gonna feel away, because, like, you bringing up just stupid shit or old shit or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been guilty of that shit. Yeah. I've been guilty of that shit, you know what I'm saying? And sucks to be the person who has a question. Remember back when? God.
Can I ask you a question? You be like,
ooh, shit.
Oh.
Shit. Can I ask you something? We need to talk.
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh my God. You get that at work, that fucked the rest of your day up. I can wait till we get home. Like, that's what they be saying.
I'll tell you later. We can talk about it later.
Oh my God.
like a heart dropping in your drawers. God, somebody come take me out on the gurney, dog.
So you start thinking about everything you did in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, did somebody pop up? Like, what the fuck going on? Start looking through your DMs and shit. Like, it ain't there. It ain't there. What the fuck going on?
Walk the straight path, guys and gals. Gigi said real niggas don't cheat.
Yeah. But listen, as a man, I feel like as a man, you could be doing whatever the fuck, like doing what you're supposed to do. And you get hit with that question, it's gonna fuck the rest of your day up regardless. You know you doing good. You know, because I don't know, I think like, as humans, we tend to what's the word, catastrophize.
Yeah.
We always go to the worst case scenario first. Like, like we never think like, okay, now she about to ask me about XYZ or this some good shit. We always go to the worst shit possible.
Facts.
And so, yeah, like I can be on the straight and narrow doing everything I do. And that question come up, it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, somebody, you know what? That happened to me before, man. A few years ago. So we need to talk. Right. And so I'm geeking, I'm tripping, but I'm like keeping my composure and shit, right? Like, because before I just be like, yo, let's talk about it now. I might goddamn leave whatever I'm doing. I perform an open heart surgery, bitch. I'm getting off the table. I'm going outside to call because I got to know. But once I got over that, I was like, all right, even though I still thought about it, like, shit, what the fuck now, bro? And then later on in the afternoon, the person sent me the text or send me a picture, and it was on Facebook. It said, tell your significant other you need to talk and see what their response is. I laughed it off, but I was ready to scrap.
Yeah. Now I feel like women know what they're doing when they say that. I feel like they know.
Right.
But I think if the woman in tune with you anyway, she already know how to fuck your day up.
100%. 100%.
You like short answers?
One word answers?
Yeah.
No, I don't. You want to grind my fucking gears? Do that.
What about what? Like if you, and this is a grown person that you like, but it's your significant other, it don't even necessarily have to be a wife, somebody you are dating or whatever, and they answer you, they like, what?
You call their name, they say what?
Yeah.
Like say it like how you just
said. Well, not how
what?
I say it, but just what?
Just say like Susan, what? Like that?
No, let's answer calm. What? Like what?
What? That don't bother me that much. I think I'm all right with that.
I noticed you said think though. Until it happened. It gotta happen.
Yeah, I mean,
it gotta happen.
Now,
how do you think a lady would feel if you answered what?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, it gotta happen.
Different. Yeah, it's just different strokes for different folks.
It don't. It might bother. It might bother me. What? Okay.
How do you feel?
I'm gonna store that back here.
Right. How do you feel? Because we both have nicknames or whatever. How do you feel about a woman saying Reginald?
It makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because because I'm so used to hearing the shorter version or whatever else. So I always hear those, if she call you by your full name, then blah 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 whatever else. So I don't necessarily go to okay, some shit fucked up, because I like to be different than like most women. I'll call them by a name that don't everybody call them by.
All right.
Like a middle name, like, but when I do get called Reginald, that shit tickled me a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. I just like,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this motherfucker. What you want? Why you calling me that?
Okay.
All right. I think for me, from a significant other calling me Andre is like no.
Really?
Yeah. How many people you heard call me Andre? Realistically,
One.
Mm-hmm. One.
And at the end of the day, that was well after, or that
Was it
on the grid. We was on the cusp of.
I feel like she always addressed you as that to me, not calling you, but when she referred to you to me,
simply Drake to me.
But yeah, I mean, but talking to me and she was in reference to you.
Might say Andre. Okay.
I feel like that's all she said.
Well, like my cousins, they call me Andre. You know what I'm saying? Like, but my mom doesn't even call me Andre. You know what I'm saying? Right? It's just not a thing. So when I hear it, it's like, what the fuck wrong with you? You want to fight? You know what I'm saying? Nobody calls me Andre. You know what I mean? Like, nah. And matter of fact, only one of my cousins, shout out Xavier, man. And same with him, his name's Xavier. Everybody calls him Zav, or you know what I mean? Whatever. Okay. I call him Xavier. You know what I'm saying? That's his damn name. But I guess that's just the reporter we got with each other. I don't know. But everybody else says Dre.
Okay.
My Paul says Andre, yeah. He says Andre.
Shit, my family only call me Reggie. Yeah. My dad give me nicknames and shit that ain't got nothing. Well, I guess it do got something to do with me, but real quick story before we go. So I'm a junior, but me and my dad don't even got the same full name.
But you're a junior.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. For some reason, he put that on the birth certificate, junior. But his middle name on my birth certificate is a different middle name than that's on my sister's birth certificate. And on the kids that he have now with the lady that he's married to now, of course, I don't know. My dad was on some wild shit, nigga.
Wait, you got a brother named Reggie?
No.
Oh.
But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if there's one out there floating, I don't know.
Okay.
He got about 3 kids that think they named after my mom. Let's wrap it up.
All right. Well, as always, man, shout out to you, homeboy. I appreciate you coming through, man. Being cool. Been excited all day, knowing that, we were gonna be in studio together. Because it's been a while, been a good minute, right?
Yeah. We gotta do it more often. We try to do it quarterly. Yeah, something like that, if not more.
Shout out to my baby, shout out to my support system. Shout out to all the viewers and listeners. We appreciate you. Keep giving us feedback. We only want to get better at this thing. That's our goal. We do it for making sure that we, weekly, week in, week out, that we do what we can to help people's days, because that's what it's about, right? And as always, mental health is real. Myself or Reg, we may not be subject matter experts on it, but I can assure you, before you harm yourself, you harm others, please tap into Unapologetic Pod on IG and or Facebook, or our individual IGs and Facebook, and I can assure you we'll get you the help that you need. Other than that, big dog, you already know what's going on with me. Different toilet, same shit.
Appreciate it. I definitely appreciate you too. I do want to highlight Zay Goods 2391. If you have made it to this part of the podcast, we definitely like to give a shout out to you. Appreciate you. They left a comment on the YouTube, basically saying they don't know why our podcast was suggested to them, but they ended up listening to it. Right. And they enjoyed themselves. Said keep podding until you reach 550,000 and then pod some more. And that, we appreciate it. Appreciate the love. We need to plug more. I know that's, something that I don't do enough of, but it's hard because it's kind of like, I don't know, like, I don't brag on myself a lot. I do a lot of shit. I don't tell a lot of people what I got going on or what we're doing. So I feel like, just hanging out. Hey, by the way, if you're looking for a podcast to listen to, I got one, you know what I'm saying? But, I guess, but Yeah.
I usually bring it up in conversation. I know earlier this week, I had on a sweatshirt and someone said, I really, really like that. And I said, oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, don't say.
Thank you. But also, too, they just seen Unapologetic on it. And then, under it, I said, well, there's more to it than just Unapologetic. And that's how the conversation got started. So.
Gotcha. Yeah. But like, share, subscribe. Shout out to my family, to my babies. I cannot wait to spend these holidays, this Christmas time with them. Christmas is knocked out for me, nigga. I'm done.
You done? Yeah. I think I got a couple more.
Shania, I gotta do, but she's money, I guess. So
yeah,
I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, as far as that, I'm happy. But you, like I said, appreciate everybody, and like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
If y'all listen to podcasts, do all that good stuff. Y'all support us too. And if you there, like, definitely, give a like, give a shout out. I mean, repost the shit for us. We appreciate that. But that's it for us this week. As always, we're unapologetic, we're unfiltered. Y'all know who it is. Dre, Reg, we out of here. We'll see y'all next week.
You know what it is. Thanks for listening to another episode of Unapologetic, the podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe.
Better follow me.